If practical Stoicism helps you protect your purpose while building real love, subscribe to Control and Courage and share this video with a friend who's disappeared into a relationship. One idea, one exercise, every video. Let's begin. The fastest way to lose a woman is to lose yourself in her. Not because she demands it, but because you hand over your calendar, your standards, your mission, and your peace in exchange for approval. And here's the paradox. The more you dissolve yourself, the less attractive you become. Attraction requires polarity. Polarity requires a center. Today, I'll show you 6 signs you're losing yourself in a relationship, why it happens, and how to return to your center without abandoning the relationship. This isn't about being selfish. It's about being whole. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your relationship is an outside event. Your mission, your health, your integrity, these are yours. When you confuse the two, both suffer. Let's separate them now. Sign 1. Your calendar is empty until she fills it. What looks like? You keep Friday, Saturday, Sunday open just in case. Friends ask you out. You say, "Let me check with her first," even when there's no conflict. You have no standing commitments, no training, no projects, no social rhythm. Why it's a problem? It signals your life has no structure without her input. It places the burden of your fulfillment on her. It removes mystery, scarcity, and respect for your time. Stoic principle. Time is the only non-renewable resource. Treat it accordingly. A man with a full, intentional calendar is magnetic. A man waiting to be filled is not. How to return to center. Block 3 weekly non-negotiables. Training, deep work, 1 social or skill commitment. Invite her into your rhythm. Don't wait for hers. I'm free Thursday 7 or Saturday 3. Preference? If she asks, "Why are you busy?" say calmly, "I keep my training and project consistent. Keeps me sharp." Micro protocol. Sunday evening, review your week. Block your 3 anchors first. Then coordinate. Sign 2. Training, sleep, and work fall to last place. What looks like? You skip the gym because she wants to see you. You stay up late texting when you have an early start. Work deadlines slip because you're managing relationship drama. Why it's a problem? Your health and competence are the foundation of everything, including your capacity to love well. Sacrificing them doesn't show devotion, it shows poor self-stewardship. Over time, you become less capable, less confident, and less attractive. Stoic principle. You can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care isn't selfish. It's the prerequisite for service. How to return to center. Non-negotiable morning routine, 20 to 30 minutes. Movement, breath, clarity. Sleep boundary. I'm offline after 10. Let's talk tomorrow. Work blocks, 2 deep work sessions daily, phone on silent. Frame it as care, not rejection. I protect my energy so I can show up well, for work, for you, for me. Micro protocol. If she asks you to skip training, I keep this consistent. Let's plan around it. Thursday, 7 works. Sign 3. Constant fear of displeasing her. What it looks like? You rehearse sentences before you speak. You scan her face for micro-reactions and adjust in real time. You avoid topics, preferences, or decisions that might create friction. Why it's a problem? You become a people pleaser, not a partner. She loses respect because there's no stable you to relate to. You lose respect for yourself because you're performing, not living. Stoic principle. If you seek tranquility, do less, or more accurately, do what's essential. Marcus Aurelius. Trying to control her mood is not essential. It's impossible. How to return to center. Dichotomy of control. Your words, tone, and actions are yours. Her mood, approval, and interpretation are hers. Speak your preference clearly once. I'd rather X. Open to hearing yours. If tension appears, don't chase it. I senza ore upset. I'm here when you want to talk. Micro protocol. Before a conversation, 2 physiological sighs. Then 1 clear sentence. No hedging. Sign 4. You over-explain everything. What it looks like? She asks, "Where were you?" You write a paragraph. She questions a decision. You justify for 5 minutes. Every no comes with 3 reasons and an apology. Why it's a problem? Over-explaining signals guilt or insecurity. It invites interrogation because you've opened every door. It drains your authority and her trust. Stoic principle. A clear conscience needs no defense. State your position. Let it stand. How to return to center. One sentence answers. I was at the gym. I chose it because of B. That won't work for me. If pressed, I've answered. What's your concern? Repair when you slip. Let me simplify. Here's my position. Micro protocol. Write your answer in one sentence before you speak or send. Deliver only that. Sign 5. You stop saying no out of fear of conflict. What looks like? She suggests plans you don't want. You agree anyway. She asks for something unreasonable. You comply to avoid tension. You say yes externally while resenting it internally. Why it's a problem? Resentment builds silently and corrodes intimacy. She learns your yes is unreliable, which erodes trust. You teach her that pressure works, so pressure increases. Stoic principle. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Conflict isn't the enemy. Avoidance is. How to return to center. Practice calm no with alternatives. That won't work for me. Alternative X. If she pushes, I've given my answer. I'm not changing it. Frame boundaries as care. I say no to things I can't do well. Keeps my yes meaningful. Micro protocol. When you feel the yes is wrong, pause. Let me think and come back in an hour. Then decide clearly. Sign 6. You interrupt your mission for validation. What looks like? You're deep in a project, she texts. You drop everything. You delay launching, training, or building because the relationship needs attention. Your goals are negotiable. Her requests aren't. Why it's a problem? Mission gives you identity, confidence, and long-term value. Pausing it for validation makes you dependent and small. Ironically, a man with a clear mission is far more attractive than one who orbits her mood. Stoic principle. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. Your mission is how you become one. How to return to center. Define your mission in one sentence. Example. Build one meaningful project this year. Protect my health. Deepen 2 relationships. Protect 2 deep work blocks daily. Phone off. Door closed. Communicate rhythm, not rejection. I'm in deep work 9 to 12 and 2 to 5. I'll call you at 6. Micro protocol. Sunday. Write your top 3 priorities for the week. Protect them like appointments. Mid-roll CTA. If these signs are familiar, subscribe to Control and Courage and share this with a friend who's losing himself in a relationship. Your share might help him find his center again. Why men lose themselves? It's rarely malicious. It's usually one of 3 drivers. Scarcity mindset. If I don't prioritize her, I'll lose her. Conflict avoidance. Tension is dangerous. I'll do anything to avoid it. Identity confusion. I don't know who I am outside this relationship. The Stoic answer to all 3. Abundance comes from self-respect, not compliance. Healthy tension strengthens. Avoidance weakens. Identity is built through mission, not mirroring. How to return to your center. The 5-pillar reset. 1. Mission clarity. 1 sentence. What are you building this year? 3 weekly actions that move it forward. Protect these like you protect her safety. 2. Health non-negotiables. Training. 3 to 5 sessions weekly, scheduled. Sleep. 7 to 8 hours, offline after 10. Nutrition. 1 home-cooked meal daily. 3. Social structure. 1 weekly commitment outside the relationship. Sport, skill, service, or friends. This isn't about her. It's about you staying whole. 4. Boundaries with consequences. If X happens, I'll do Y. State once. Enact calmly. Example. If we're discussing something important, I need us both calm. If voices rise, I'll pause and we'll resume in 20 minutes. 5. Weekly review. Sunday, 30 minutes. What did I protect this week? What did I fold? What's 1 boundary I'll enact next week? Applying this without creating conflict. You don't announce, I'm finding my center now. You live it. Language that works. I keep my training consistent. Let's plan around it. Thursday, 7. I'm offline after 10 to protect my sleep. Let's talk tomorrow. I'm in deep work, 9 to 12. I'll call at lunch. That won't work for me. Here's what does X. I protect my energy so I can show up well. For you, for work, for me. What to avoid? Justifying. I need the gym because my mental health. No, just, I keep this consistent. Apologizing. Sorry, but I have to work. No, just, I'm in deep work until 12. Negotiating non-negotiables. If it's a pillar, it doesn't move. Handling pushback. She may test your return to center. That's normal. She's checking. Is this real or performance? Common tests and responses. Why are you suddenly so busy? I'm not busier. I'm more intentional. Keeps me sharp. Don't you want to spend time with me? Absolutely. Thursday 7 or Saturday 3. Preference. You've changed. I'm clearer on what I need to stay healthy. That's good for both of us. You're being selfish. I see it differently. I protect my foundation so I can show up well. That's care, not selfishness. Stay calm. Don't defend. Don't justify. State your position once and live it. The paradox. Purpose is a gesture of love. A man with a clear mission, protected health, and consistent boundaries is more attractive. Polarity requires difference. More reliable. He keeps his word to himself and others. More present. He's not resentful or depleted. More capable of love. He gives from fullness, not need. Purpose isn't competition with the relationship. It's the foundation that makes the relationship sustainable. Mindset shift. A well-kept purpose is a gesture of love, not competition. When you protect your center, you bring your best self to the relationship. When you lose your center, you bring need, resentment, and instability. She doesn't want a man who dissolves into her. She wants a man who stands beside her. The 7-day Return to Center Challenge. Day 1. Write your mission in one sentence. Pin it where you'll see it daily. Day 2. Block 3 weekly non-negotiables in your calendar. Training, deep work, 1 social/skill commitment. Day 3. Set 1 boundary with a calm consequence. Enact it once. Day 4. Say no to 1 request that doesn't serve your mission. Offer an alternative. Day 5. Protect 1 deep work block. Phone off. Communicate rhythm. I'll call at 6. Day 6. Replace 1 justification with 1 clear sentence. Day 7. Sunday review. What did I protect? What did I fold? What's next week's 1 boundary? Write it down. The paper makes it real. Key scripts to memorize. I keep this consistent. Let's plan around it. I'm offline after 10. Let's talk tomorrow. That won't work for me. Here's what does X. I protect my energy so I can show up well. I've answered. What's your concern? I'm in deep work until 12. I'll call at lunch. Closing. You can love deeply and still keep your center. In fact, you must. A relationship built on your self-erasure will collapse under its own weight. Return to your mission. Protect your health. Keep your word to yourself. The right woman will respect that, because respect follows self-respect. If this helped, subscribe to Control and Courage and share this with someone who's losing himself in love. 1 idea, 1 exercise, every video. Next, watch Respect First, the Stoic blueprint for high-value relationships and 7 phrases that kill attraction to deepen this foundation. See you in the next one.